Hey everybody, it's Matt from Matt's Music Academy. So glad to see you again. Today we're going to break down Willie Nelson's great song, Always on My Mind. Bunch of artists have recorded it, Elvis, Michael Bublé, I mean the list goes on and on. We're going to cover maybe an intermediate type of lesson today, Always on My Mind, using the Nashville number system, and I'm going to have the chart and everything there for you. So without further ado, we're going to move on, but please don't forget to like and subscribe. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you like, what you didn't like, and what you'd like to see in the future. So turn down the suck and let's learn this song. Let's do it. You're always on my mind. Always on my mind. You can't do Willie without trying to impersonate him a little bit, right? This is going to be a fun one. So I'm going to walk you through how to do this. I'm going to have a PDF of the chart for you to download as well. Again, always remember, like and subscribe. All the gear that I'm using, you'll be able to click a link below. Let's dive right in. We're going to be doing this in the key of D, like Willie, and we're going to use D, G of course, A. Now my A, I'm just kind of barring. You can play your A however you need to play it. We're going to use a B minor. We're also going to use this kind of funky chord, this G sharp diminished. Okay. And this song kind of does some cool stuff where we're trying to get the effect of walking down. Right? And we're going to put the chords behind that. So you're going to hear a lot of the verse starts, and this is in 4 times, so think 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and I'm just kind of strumming it like this. Don't get so caught up in the strumming pattern I'm using. You can strum it like this, you can do it however you want. I'm using a blue chip pick. But when I'm strumming this, I'm just thinking 1 and 2 and 3. Strum this, I'm just thinking 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. You can hit any string you want, okay? So that's all I'm doing there. All right, so the verse that goes from a D. Baby, and right here's where we're going to start. So we're going to need to make this A with 1 finger. Okay? Now if you make your A like this, that's fine. You're just going to have to reach over here with your pinky. And what we're doing is this is what we would call a 7 or a 5. So the D is our 1. We're in the key of D. So D, E, F, G. Our 5 is A, so that's our 5, and then we're using a 7 on the bottom. Bottom just means the lower note, okay? If I was playing piano, it'd be my left hand. And that's the note. If I'm playing bass, I'm going to that note. So it's what we call a D flat, or an A over a D flat, or in the number system, we're calling that a 5 over a 7. And all it means, if I'm playing a D scale, so do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. 7 is that note. Well, wherever our 1 is, 7's the fret before it. So half tone down, half step down, okay? So again, D to the 5 over the 7. Now we're going right to the B minor. Okay, so 1, 2. Then we're going to go to a 1 over a 5. So it's going to be a D over a 5. So it sounds like this. Right to our G, to the 4. So if we put that together, baby, I didn't love you, 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. All right, and then on our 4th beat, we're just going back to that A, and then we start again. Okay, so again, baby, I didn't love you. 2 and 3, 4, 1. Again, baby, I, 5 over 7. Here's where we use this. Willie was a big fan of Django Reinhardt and all that gypsy jazz. Okay, all right, so to make this diminished shape, it's just a D7 shape, okay? But we're gonna put our middle finger on this G sharp note. So this is a G sharp diminished, or a 4 sharp diminished. And down here on the bottom, or the top rather, we're making a 7 shape. We're just adding that note. And I'm only playing those 4 notes. So if I put that in the context of the second line of that verse, it'd be okay? Then we continue, goes to the G, the 4. Little things I should have. All right, and right here what we're doing is we're making a D with an F sharp in the bass, okay? Or what we would call the 3. So it's a 1, our 1 chord is a D over a 3. So, little things I, back to the 1, should have said and done. Grabbing that F sharp, I just D over an F sharp, so 1 over 3. I just never, so I just never took 2 minor, which would just be an E minor, to the A, to the 5. Okay? Little things I should have said and done, I just never took the time. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. Okay. Version full, ready, and. All right, good. So rewind as many times as you need to. So that's the verse, okay? Then it kind of goes into a bridge, or you could call it the chorus. But that sounds like this. So after that second verse, it goes into the bridge like this. And these are all split bars, means every chord's kind of getting 2 beats. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, Okay, and this is where I was really saying, if I'm playing bass, if that sounds familiar, it's because, you know, graduation. Dun, 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 dun. All right, pomp and circumstance. It's kind of the same progression, right? Or it is the exact same progression, but that's where you've heard it. So we're just giving them that illusion, but a lot of guys will try to go. That's not right, okay? Like they'll go from G and do that. That's not what we're after. We're playing the right chords, okay? So here's that bridge. Ready, and. And all I'm doing, I'm just starting on the root note and strumming straight down on those strings. And all I did there was kind of a sus. So on that A, when I play that A, on the second string, 3rd fret, I'm adding that sus note. Okay? Second line. This would be a cello. Okay, I'm not going to go over the solo, but you could do some Willie. You know, stuff like that Willie liked to do. But that's the song. Let's do that bridge again real slow, okay? 2, ready, and. Tell me that your sweet love hasn't died. Sus. Give me one more chance to keep you satisfied. Okay? So then there is a little bit of a solo there, and then it does one more verse that plays exactly the same, and that's it. So listen, just follow along with the chart, okay? I've got the cheater and the chart and everything. If you need to learn a little more, you can check out my links below and take my full Nashville number system course. Also, feel free to look up the book I wrote on the Nashville number system. But it's pretty simple song, beautiful song. The other thing I'll mention is when those chords have that different bass note, listen, if you don't play that bass note, that's okay. It'll sound just as good. So, in other words, instead of going, tell me, if I just play the chord, it'll sound okay, right? Tell me that your sweet love hasn't died. You don't have to do that. It just makes it prettier. Hope you enjoyed it. Listen, I hope you enjoyed that lesson. It's one of my all-time favorite songs. I just think that's a beautiful song. Listen, thanks again for tuning in. Make sure to please leave a comment. I have 6 children, and man, it helps so much. You can always check out the links below for gear from my Sweetwater links, or check out Matt's Music Academy. Also, don't forget to bounce over and check out my other channel where I do more gear and rig rundowns and talk about less educational or lesson type stuff and more stuff about gear and tone and all that kind of stuff at Notes and Knobs. The link is below. As always, thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.